Everybody, I'm Ed.
Hi, everybody. Go ahead,
I'm
Ed.
Ed.
And I'm Barb.
And we're the Streeters.
He got started a little bit early, and I didn't hit the button quick enough. It's so good to see everybody.
I don't know what happened. Hey, everybody. Boy, we got people from all over the country here tonight. Thank you, viewers, for tuning in. We got a great show tonight. We have a viewer showcase, which is incredible. So you have to be sitting down for that one.
We have a big viewer showcase tonight. Ed's going to demo a couple things for us. And yeah, we've got a great evening planned.
Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about Rapid Resizer and Procreate tonight, too.
Just a little bit. We're going to kind of update you with how we are on that and where we're going with it and what we like about it.
And what we don't like about it. But everything's pretty much likable.
Yeah. So we have people from all over the country. I want to give a big shout out to Ray. Give Ray a thumbs up.
Hey, Ray.
He's our moderator, and we want to thank him for helping us out every week. So big shout out to Ray. Thank you, Ray. We appreciate you. And say thank you to our sponsors.
That's right.
Sunshine Glass.
That's right. We want to thank Sunshine Glass for sponsoring tonight's show and every Monday night show. And don't forget, not just for your hand tools, but glass. Sunshine stocks over 1,500 different colors and combinations of textures from all the different manufacturers. Give them a holler if they can help you. If you're looking for something, maybe they have it and they can help you and get you in the right direction. Thank you, Sunshine.
Thank you, Ed. And talking about Sunshine, you know, when you order from Sunshine Glass, they give you this free stained glass news. And what's so great about this? I mean, it's number one, it's free, and it always has one or two really cute patterns in it. This month, they have.
Is it quarterly, Barb? Is it a quarterly magazine?
Maybe quarterly. I'm not sure. But this month it has this cute little pattern in it.
Yeah,
and,
nice little prairie style design, and
and it has a question and answer, and you know, all kinds of great information, new tools. So you get that with your order for free from Sunshine, and it may be quarterly. Yeah, I'm not sure.
but it does have a new pattern in it each time that you get a new one. So
Probably it is quarterly.
yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, grab one when you get an order. It'll be right in there for you.
Yeah, because you know, in that magazine they cover kiln work and mosaics and anything to do with art glass is what they cover. So it's really quite informative.
It is. It is. If you have a question, put it in the chat with a Q, and we'll be happy to answer it.
So don't forget, we got new aprons in, guys. Just wanted to show them to you tonight. They have arrived. So we got our ARTyRV aprons. And we just stuck with the navy blue this time because it seems to, well, it doesn't get quite as dirty.
It's a bestseller. I
It's a
like the white
bestseller.
one every once in a while, but this one doesn't show the dirt like the other.
Right. It looks really nice, Barb. And you look nice in your apron.
Oh, thank you. You look nice in your apron as well.
Me too.
Don't you
Thank
look
you.
nice?
I appreciate that very much.
You do.
My
You
hair's a
really-
little wild.
I know he needs a haircut, so don't hold it against him. But I do too. We're just so busy. I hope
Yeah.
y'all are busy too.
I hope
Is
so.
everyone getting ready for the holiday season and the shows coming up and everything? I know that there's a lot of activity out there. I've seen a lot of cute little sun catchers coming out.
Oh, yeah.
For Thanksgiving and
Christmas,
Halloween.
yeah,
and
Halloween.
Christmas. I think it has to be my favorite time of year to see all the cute little sun catchers that come out and all the new patterns.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I hope you're having fun with that and getting ready for the holidays already.
Yeah, already, right? Because, you know, I think Walmart started putting out their Christmas stuff in August.
Magali has a question. I think that might be the first question that's come in. She found a sheet of gecko glass. Have you heard of them? If you do, are they still in business?
I have seen their little label on some glass, and I believe they were just a stained glass shop. They weren't a manufacturer, so.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
seen that before, and we came to
pretty
the
sure they're a shop.
conclusion they were either really small manufacturer or they were just a shop that sold art glass.
Art glass, but they had their little label, their little sticky label that says gecko on it. So
Michelle wants to know how Miss Mary's doing. She's doing fine. She was barking a lot just a little while ago, and
but when we pulled up here at the shop tonight, there was a black and white cat out in the yard, so she decided she wanted to go play with that.
yes, so I had to threaten her with the vacuum cleaner, and she was quiet after that.
It's funny. Barbara will go get the vacuum cleaner and just bring it down the hall. Didn't even have to turn it on. Boom. She's up under the table, laying down, being smooth.
He doesn't like the looks of it. It works. Main thing is it works.
You know, it reminds me of the robot on Lost in Space. Danger, Will Robbins.
Yep,
Danger.
Yep. Okay, so we have a lot of people here tonight, and
Oh,
I
we
didn't
do.
get to say hello to everyone, so I'm just going to go through and say hello to Rick, Day, Michelle. We've got some new people here from Quebec. I Am Alan is here. Okay, I Am Alan has a question. I saw a piece someone made using copper cane. Is this any harder to work with than lead?
Well, actually, it is because it's actually it's a jacketed lead. So the copper or the brass is actually extruded over top of the lead caming. You can bend it fairly easy.
Is that copper or is that brass?
I think it's brass. Yeah, I don't know of any copper leading that they make. They make brass, but I was talking with Sean at Sunshine today about copper stuff, and it's pretty much obsolete. They make brass caming, and they make brass jacketed
brass?
caming.
Was that
Yeah.
brass? I mean, it may have looked like copper, but was it brass?
Yeah, I haven't ever seen any copper caming before. I would if they made it just pure copper caming, it would be incredibly expensive.
I was going to share this with you guys. Talk about copper cane. When I was organizing the cabinet this week, I found this. I don't know if you can see it. It's copper patina for
Copper plating.
It's copper patina for zinc plate for zinc. Okay? And it puts a beautiful, I don't know if you can see that or not, but it puts a really pretty copper patina on the zinc. But you can't buy it anymore. So if you come across this, keep it and use it because it's really, really pretty. But no one sells it.
No, they don't. Now, they do make the black zinc patina, but I called around today, and the zinc plate copper patina hasn't been available for a couple of years now. And Barbara just found this in the cabinet when she was organizing.
It must be 10 or 15 years old.
It must be.
So we were told they no longer make it. Those of you that live in Canada may be able to get it. I don't know if it's a shipping, something to do with
Or it
shipping.
could be the chemical it's made.
It could be the chemical. If anyone can get it, share it with us because it puts a beautiful copper patina on zinc. And it gives you a different look.
I mean, it's really pretty. You
zinc.
put it on the close-up camera. Maybe we can get it.
Okay. Okay. Turn it the other way. The other way.
There it is, right there.
Can you see it? Right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, it really makes a nice copper finish. Now, Barbara took the time to
Copper cane. They said I am Alan says he sees some copper cane.
I'd like to order some.
I'm
I'd like to know
who that is because that's a good product. That would be a nice product.
It'd be great for cabinet doors. I can tell you that right now.
And it can't be hard to work with. It should be soft.
It's copper soft anyway. Yeah. So maybe they extrude copper. I don't know. I am Alan. I don't know. I don't claim to know everything, but I do know a lot about the products that I use. So.
Okay.
That's pretty cool, I am Alan. I like it.
When you can't get it, but I think it's a cool product. Okay. I am Alan says he's seen it. I am Alan. If you've seen it, share it with us. If you don't have to look for it right now, but maybe next week have it with you and share it with us.
Right, and I'm gonna give Sunshine a call.
Ask him.
And see what's up.
Nicole wants to know, when you attach wire to a sun catcher, do you attach it to the outside edge of the glass or the top edge on top of the glass on the edge?
Outside edge in the center. And just that way it allows you to make that nice little, you can come out of this camera here, Barb, please. That way it makes a nice little round bead when you finish it on your sun catcher. If you put it on one side or the other, it's just going to make it high on one side or the other. But if you'll center it when you're tacking it around your sun catcher, when you get ready to come back around to finish that edge, it'll bead it up really pretty and make it look nice.
Okay, and you're talking about adding the wire around the edge of the sun catcher, not just the...
Yeah, not just to hang it by.
Not just to hang it by.
I would think.
Attach wire to a sun catcher. Do you attach to the outside edge of the glass or the top edge on top of the glass on the edge? That wire should run all the way around or down inside of a seam.
And then part of it that you're going to hang from should go down inside a seam, so that your hanger is pulling on the whole piece, not just one little tiny area.
So we answered that two ways in case we misunderstood your question.
Right.
I'm not sure tell us if that's right, if that answered your question. How do you determine pricing? Ray shared with you a pricing sheet, and
it's right there on
pricing video, and it's on our website. It's a lot to discuss in one sitting, but that video should get you started on pricing.
And the sheet and the worksheet that comes with it. So, it's a worksheet. What is it, like 6 pages, Barb? 8 pages? And on the pricing sheet.
about 3 or 4 pages.
Anyway, if you'll
I
get
don't
it, if
know.
you'll get it,
Why you ask all these questions?
if you'll get it, then you'll understand exactly. It'll help you because everybody lives in a different area of the country or the world. And so pricing your work is different depending on where you live and depending on what you do and how you do it and how well you do it. So the pricing booklet is the way to go, I think.
Yeah, it depends on if you pay rent, if you do work
Out of your house,
all
there's
those things.
a lot of different ways to look and how to price your work. So.
Okay. Les wants to know, can you show how to cut a piece of glass 8 inches long, 1/2 inch to a point?
You can't be having trouble with that, Les. 1/2 inch wide on one end, all the way down to a point to nothing?
I guess he wants a triangle. Is that right?
No, he said he wants a 8 inch long piece of glass, 1/2 inch down to a point. So there to there. Sure, Les. Barbara's going to switch the camera over. Let's just cut one real quick and we'll go back to answering questions. Here we go.
You gonna do it?
Let me get my grousing pliers. I'm a 1/2 inch. Where are we at? I'm a 1/2 inch right here, Les. I'm going up the pike all the way to the end.
Without a straight edge? Wow.
Is that what you wanted, Les?
Okay. We'll wait to hear back.
Wait to hear back from you, Les.
All right.
All right.
Cat St. Jane, I have a 2.5 by 5 moon to stop bowing. No brace was added. 2.5 foot by 5 foot moon. No brace were added. Have, however, built wood frame. Do I have to take it out? Bowing, it's not bad.
Well, if the bowing's not real bad, this is what I would do. Is first of all, I'd take it out of the frame. Second of all, lay it down on a table with the bowed side up. And then just let it sit there for a day or two. And then go up to it and just kind of work it around a little bit. Push it down. Get it all nice and flat on your table. And then apply your rebar. In a 5 foot area, you should probably at least apply 2 horizontal rebars. And it should be fine. Then put it back in the frame and take it back to your customer. And they may not like the rebars, but if you don't put them in, the next time it bows, it's going to be worse. So what I would do is I would make it structurally sound for your customer. And even if the rebars come into play in the window, it's okay because technically they have to be there. So.
Yeah.
And if they were there, they wouldn't have had to call you.
Okay, Val said that they have a zinc, the copper patina, and they like it. Yeah, this is old. This must be. It looked terrible. I poured it out, and it was a beautiful blue color, just like it was 10 years ago. So yeah, it keeps.
Yeah, it
So
does keep.
save
Because
it.
we've had that question before.
Yeah,
Does it keep? Yeah,
Yes,
it keeps.
does. It keeps. I think it depends on the, if it's kept in a good temperature, a stable environment, it will keep. So.
I don't have a straight edge here, do I?
No.
I don't have-
You should.
I don't have a straight edge. Okay.
I
that's
can
all
go
right.
get you one
That's all right.
if you would need one.
I don't need one.
Is there a website to upload a picture of an antique leaded panel with nuggets, matting, stippling, and needle scraping to know its origin and value? It's also numbered. What do you mean? Is there a website? Cindy,
What's
you
her
can
name? Dr. Laura.
you can send us a picture and we can give you a little bit of idea. We don't do like appraisals or that kind of thing. But if you go on YouTube, Dr. Lori, Lori, does appraisals, and you can get,
And she's good.
and she's good. So just follow her, and she does some free appraisals, But if you get into a situation where this is numbered and signed and all that, and you think it's really worth some money, she'll appraise it, and she's very reputable and reliable. So hook up with Dr. Laurie. She's really good. I'd like to bring her on the show sometime later.
Sure. Oh gosh, that'd be fun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun because she's a really neat lady and very interesting.
Okay. So yeah. So look at that, and she's got a lot of great information on there. Magali wants to know, what are the disadvantages of putting a piece of glass too close to the edge of glass in an attempt to save glass? Oh, you mean to cut it?
Yeah, to cut it. The disadvantages of it, you know, you can get away with as little as just a quarter of an inch, Magali. So you can, you know, you don't. The disadvantage of putting your glass too close to the edge to cut it is you're going to chip it away, and you're going to spend more time grinding. If you'll give yourself a quarter of an inch, you probably won't even have to chip it. You'll have to grind it, but you won't be grinding all of those little ears away that it just chipped as you were trying to break off that little bit.
She means pattern paper. She means pattern paper. Sorry, pattern piece. What are the disadvantages of putting a piece of glass too close to the edge of pattern in an attempt to save glass?
I just answered that question.
Okay. All right. She said, I mean your pattern piece.
Yeah,
Okay.
the same difference. Even when you're putting your pattern on your piece, Magali, give yourself a little bit of room. There's no saving a little bit of glass is going to not save you any time at the end, because you're going to have to grind even more. So
Yeah.
having that little, just give yourself enough room. It's not that, unless you
She's
just
trying
want to
to say-
grind. I know.
I mean, you're at the end of a project. You only have a little bit of glass
Well,
left.
then you know what? If that's the case, Magali, then you use your own judgment on that, and whether you want to spend time grinding just a little bit because you want to save that glass, or if you want to give yourself enough room, but then you may not have enough glass to do the next piece. So it's kind of depending on what you want, Magali, and how much glass you have.
Okay. Nicole said, someone said it was easier to solder wire in top edge. Right. As long as your wire continues down the sides and into the sun catcher.
Do it however you feel comfortable. Develop your own technique.
It doesn't hurt it to go on the top or the side. But
or
you
the
can't
bottom.
just attach a hook to the top. That's all we're saying. Okay. Jerby Jerb's here.
Hey man.
Jerby Jerb, it's been a while. How are you?
Thanks for tuning in tonight.
Yeah, and to those of you that are watching this on the rerun, we welcome you. We're here every Monday night at 7 o'clock. So if you don't catch us live, catch us on the rerun.
At 7 p.m. Eastern.
And
every Monday night.
Every Monday night. Okay, LaRonda's asking about a decorative soldering video. I'm working on it right now. It should be out next Monday night. I finally got my act together.
There you go.
So, yeah, I'm working on it as we speak. And I'm going to write a note that I promised it for next Monday. And that'll give me a little bit of incentive to make sure I finish it. I'm almost finished with it, but we're working on 3 or 4 different videos.
And we just started blowing glass last night. So now we have another thing added to our...
But thank you, LaRonda. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Thanks for reminding us.
Anna wants to know, can you repair one piece on the outside of a 14 by 9 inch large copper foiled without disturbing everything?
Sure you can. I don't see why not. That is, again, if you have a technique that you repair glass with, then that technique would apply to that. And if it's on the very outside, there's no reason for you to have to fool with the middle anyway. So, yeah, I think it shouldn't be a problem, and you definitely do not have to take the whole window apart to
You're lucky
replace
if you just have to replace the outside.
Yeah, the
edge.
outside. If you just have to work on the outside, it's much easier than trying to work in the middle.
Okay, just going through here, making sure I have all the questions answered. How big a project can handy hangers be used with? What are handy hangers?
I would say very small projects. Handy hangers. I don't know. What are handy hangers?
What are handy hangers?
Little things that they make for hobbyists, and I think it's great. And there's Ray found the Dr. Lori channel.
Did you find Dr. Lori? Good.
She's
good.
crazy, Ray.
Yeah, she'll tell it like it is.
Yeah, she does.
Dr.
Definitely tells
Lori.
it like it is.
See if the hangers have weight on the weight on the back of what they will hold. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, because you know what? Your handy hangers should give you a poundage as to what they're rated for. And so if you have that, I think they make a couple different sizes of the handy hangers, but you can check out the weight limit for them, and that'll help you out a lot.
Definitely, I think that was Lena that asked the question.
Okay.
Definitely, I think you can go up to, like 12.
Usually 3 to 5 pounds.
Yeah, like a 10 by 12 or a 12 by 14, something like that should be fine.
So a 12 by 14 is probably going to weigh close to 5 pounds anyway.
Yeah.
And that's that's a pretty good size little sun catcher or project to weigh only 5 pounds. So.
Cat St. Jane says Sunshine advertises copper cane.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to go find it.
Yeah.
Thank
I'm going to have
guys.
them send me some.
Yeah, samples. And we're going to try it out. Let's see here. Always new products on the market, It's great. Love it. Okay, Rosie wants to know why pink and yellow glass is so expensive.
Because a lot of times they'll use, in some of the pinks, if they do, it's called a gold pink, then they actually use the precious metal gold in the batch to make it that pretty cranberry color, or even some of the reds and pinks. Yellows, not so much. I'm pretty sure. I think yellow is made with cadmium, and so that's a little bit expensive, but it's not like using real gold in your really pretty pinks and cranberry colors.
I have to apologize if you're getting commercials in the middle of the live stream. I have to apologize. There shouldn't be any. YouTube just changed their advertising, and they're placing commercials where they want to. So apparently there's another box I have to uncheck besides the other box to make sure they don't put something
in the other box
in the middle of the stream. So this time I'll go back and check. It was a big change. I apologize about that. I don't intend to run commercials during the live stream. So YouTube, get your act together. So anyway, I'll fix it.
That's right.
Okay.
She's always fixing something, everybody.
I can't fix it right now, though. I'm sorry. Maybe I can.
So Christine's got a question in
Christine
Tampa.
wants to know, where do you get the jig tool used to drill the holes to connect the mitered ends of a wood frame?
The square thing, is that on our YouTube?
Yes.
In our Amazon shopping
Yes,
storefront?
it's in our Amazon storefront.
In our tools.
In the gadgets section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, gadget section. I can't ever remember that, Barb.
Yes.
Gadget.
In the gadget section. It is a good gadget, too.
Oh yeah, it's great. And they come in a pair, so just get the pair and you'll be all set.
Okay, Anna said, yes, just one piece. I'm not sure what we were talking about back then. I have to go back and look. Got a commercial in the middle. What's up with the commercial? Sorry about that, Michelle. Sorry, everybody. I promise by next week I'll have that fixed again. Okay, Susan B. I came across someone on YouTube who uses cotter pins to hand sun catchers. I bought a bunch to try. I don't know what that means.
Cotter pins?
To
I don't know. I mean, I know what a cotter pin is, but
What is it?
if it works, it's something you slide through a hole in a bolt and bend it over to keep the bolt from coming loose.
Oh, okay. Well,
So let's try it. I would like
Try
to
it.
let us know how it works, Susan.
yeah, Susan, let us know how it
Please,
works.
yeah, let us know how it works.
Thank you, Michelle. Michelle still loves us no matter what. No
Okay,
matter whether we
thank-
have commercials or not. I'm sorry. Question. On putting cane joint on a sun catcher, is it best to put it on a solder joint?
Oh, yes. Yes, it's best to put your cane around and solder your cane to your sun catcher at each individual joint that goes all the way around the sun catcher, yeah.
Yep. Nicole asked, my workspace is set up in a camper right now. I have several windows that I open up when soldering and have a fan set up to push fumes out. Do I need a respirator or a smoke absorber? I would get a smoke absorber.
Yeah, I don't think you need a respirator in your camper with the windows open, but a smoke arrestor would be good.
Yeah, I
a
would
fume
get
arrestor.
A fume absorber, yes, I would do that. Definitely. Cat St. Jane, the key is it needs to be zinc coated. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, on that copper patina for zinc, it definitely needs to be zinc coated.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or use pure zinc like Barbara did.
Yeah. It doesn't work good. Didn't we try it on the zinc coated?
Yeah, we tried it on the steel rebar because it is dipped in zinc.
And it didn't work
And
so
it
good.
didn't work so good.
But you wouldn't need to do the rebar anyway. You're
No.
just wanting to do it would make a really cute frame. I mean, but another thing, and when I was reading about the patinas, they don't last. You got to repatina some of this stuff. I didn't realize that. This patina is not meant to last forever. So don't be surprised if you have to go back and add patina to your other pieces. It's not, if you read it, they'll tell you it's not everlasting.
That's
So
funny.
there you
I
go.
had no idea about that.
I didn't either.
Yeah, I had no idea about that.
Okay. Ray's got the gadgets page up if you want to check out some of that
And
stuff.
he's got a smoke absorber up for you.
Very good. Thank you,
Thank you, Ray.
Okay. Vicky G, I made a lantern using the cotter pins. It's been outside for a year with no problems.
Great.
I'm not sure what that is, but
That's good.
oh,
Yeah. Send us a picture of
is
the cotter
that-
pins.
okay. I'll have to see what that is. I don't have any idea.
Yeah, I guess they're using them to hang stuff with.
Okay. In between the joint. I'd have to see that. Okay. Cotter key need to be zinc coated. I'm not sure about all that. I don't know what that is. And if you have any questions, put them in the chat with a Q and we'll be happy to answer.
Yeah, we will.
Ed, you want to talk about what's behind you right there? Your, Carol R's question. What was it? Carol R. Did Carol have a question? Did I answer your question, Carol? Must have been way up here.
How do you take care of your cutter over time? There it is.
Oh, how do you take care of your cutter over time? You want to answer
Well,
that?
you know what?
Okay.
You're right. It is a basic question, but your glass cutter is one of the most expensive tools in your tool arsenal. So your glass cutter, you can take care of it several different ways. When you're not using it, you can put it inside of a Ziploc baggie and keep all the moisture and the humidity out of it. The other thing is you can take some paper towels and put a little bit of cutter oil on it and just dip your glass cutter. You just dip your glass cutter in a little bit of oil every now and then. Just a little bit of glass cutter oil. You don't, after your cutter reaches a certain age, the reservoir will get a split in it or something, and I'm sure y'all can't see that, but my cutter handle has been in my pocket and being used so much, it has a split in the handle. So, but we're going to share a couple different things about that. The other thing is, Carol, is if you're using one of the Silbersnit glass cutters, it comes in a little case just like this that has felt in the bottom. And there you go. It doesn't rattle or do anything. And I'm sure that those covers can be gotten somewhere else. But if you get one of the bowl silversmith glass cutters off of our page, you get one of those fine tubes to store it in with it. So.
And then, don't we have a video on that?
We do.
On taking care of your cutter? I believe
we do, on how to clean it. And that's another thing, Carol, is that there's a little gap behind the wheel in your glass cutter. And if you'll take a straight pin and clean all the junk out of that, you'll see it. Just do it on a piece of white paper and watch as the dirt comes out of the end of your cutter head when you do that. So there is a video on how to clean your cutter head and how to maintain your cutter. So.
Okay, Magali says, I need to patina brass rods. Could I use the formula that Ed used for the brass top for lamps, which is a mixture of salt and black patina?
Yes.
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 Yes, you can use that. It'll make an antique-y brown kind of look, like antique brass.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. It does. It makes it look, yeah, it antiques it kind of, I guess you'd say.
Julie has a question. I have a friend that has a pencil grip that the head swivels all the way around. It looks like a calligraphy pencil, but it is a cutter. It is supposed to turn like. Is it supposed to turn like?
I don't
think so.
I don't think so. Because I mean, I have a cutter here in my hand, and the only part that turns all the way around is the part that lays in your hand. The cutter head itself doesn't. It moves, it swivels, Julie, but it doesn't turn all the way around. Sometimes what you'll find, if that head's turning all the way around, is that little tiny screw right there is loose. And that's allowing that cutter head to spin around on the shaft. So you might want to just try that. Just make sure that that little head, because there's a little notch there that screw goes in. And if you don't have it on that notch, it will just spin around on that shaft.
Okay. I'm looking for, okay. Good to see the crab in the background. You want to talk about the crab? Yeah, you can see it. Do you want to talk about the crab?
Yeah.
What is it, Mom?
Nothing. I'm getting up so you can see the crab.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm sitting in front of it.
There you go.
But there's the crab. So I had to move out of the way so that y'all could see it. Because if I stand right here and sit here, then you can't see it. So this crab was done first on Procreate. But we're going to back up a second. And I'm going to move out of the way here. So this is what... Here, put the small camera on, Barb, please.
Turn it the other way.
Okay, so y'all see the crab? He's actually quite cool, isn't he? So this is what we started out with as a photograph into Procreate. So then we took it into Procreate and we traced the lines, not every single line, but what we ended up with was this. The next camera, Barb, please. So what we ended up with was this. And then we put this drawing into Rapid Resizer. And then Barbara took and scaled the lines down to, I don't even know, less than a 1/16 of an inch. So that, and we made it 42 wide, 32 tall, and then we ended up with this. Now next week, I'll show you the other part of this. This is just the simple part. Right now, the crab is on the matting on the glass and getting cut out with X-Acto knives so that we can sandblast it. So this is a frosted project that we're doing, a sandblasted project. Customer sent us a crab, and you know, because they like blue crabs, we can all guess where they live. Well, they live in Myrtle Beach now. We know where they're from. And so what we're going to be doing for them is, and Barbara will have a picture for you. So this is all getting sandblasted on a 3-foot by 4-foot piece of glass, and all of your little hairs and tentacles and everything are all showing up on right here. And this is just the very beginning of the crab. So we tried this out on the Rapid Resizer, and we tried it out on the Procreate, and that works really well for that. And then, y'all, but even though these programs are great and everything, but when it comes down to it, when you put them like this, then you put it onto your pattern, and then you make it the way you want it. So that it becomes, not only does it become this photograph that your customer sent you, and all the work that Barbara did to trace it and move it from one program to another, and then do the lines and get it out. So once all that's done, then it gets applied to the work, and then you're still going to change it because you're going to make it your own. And y'all, I don't know, I know Barbara can't put the photograph up right now, but the crab on the glass with, I think I finished cutting it out today on the matting. I'm not sure, but it's really pretty.
We'll have a video on the whole entire process from the Procreate.
Right.
Well, we did it in Procreate. Then we took it to Rapid Resizer, and it printed it out on 8, 9, 10, 11 pages. Then Ed took it and put it with tracing paper, did some tracing, then made it the way he wanted to, added his creativity to it, and then matted it, and he's cutting it out, and then he's going to sandblast it. So we'll have that whole entire process for you.
Sandblasting and all, everything, start to finish. So
yeah, so that'll be something a little bit different.
It's definitely different, Barb.
Yeah.
You know, the last time we did an etching job?
Les said it looks like a Maryland blue crab, and it is.
And it is, Les.
Hi, Joyce. Okay.
Hey, everybody.
So we're working on that video. We're working on the decorative soldering video. We're doing some new videos for the Merle's Inlet project. We'll have some pelicans, some boats we're painting, some pelicans we're cutting out. And
that's right.
Tonight we have the start of the, well, it's not the start of, it's a cutting video. It's a really short cutting video for you that are new. Right. This is a great one. But the great thing about this video is it connects to all of our other cutting videos. So this video goes to 17 other full-length cutting videos that take you step by step. And it also connects to all the how-to tutorials. So
I mean, Barb's got it going on.
It gets confusing sometimes. And I know somebody looked for something. They said, oh, they got lost. Yeah, I'm trying to get those playlists, like, just so you can say, okay, I want to learn about cutting. I can go here. Soldering, I can go here. So we're trying to make it easy.
Yeah. If we can put it all in a line for you, in a row, and organize it for you, it'll make it much easier.
All right. So did we answer all the questions? We could go to viewer. Oh, you want me to go to viewer showcase?
Oh, yeah. Why don't you
and then
we'll
do the glass cutting? You want to do that?
Well, we can do that. I don't know. What do y'all want to do?
It's quarter till, so we probably should.
Let's get the viewer showcase done.
So we have enough time.
Yeah.
Okay, let me find it here.
We got enough time.
Viewer showcase. Here we go. This is a good one, y'all. Okay, first up, Carol Radkins.
Carol, that's awesome. So, and that's why the viewer showcase is going to take a little bit of time, because Barbara wants to read what Carol wrote us, and then I want to tell a story.
And so that might
And it's
take a
all
little-
about you, Carol.
Okay, Carol wrote.
So stay tuned.
She just wanted to let us know how happy she is to be part of our community. And she took her first stained glass class in February this year. And she took it from Sherry at Melt Glass in Vancouver, Washington. And her husband and Carol's husband and her have been watching art videos all year. So she just completed her 6th project. And this is the design. She asked us questions along the way, and she learned a ton of information. And she just wanted to say thanks for answering her questions. And she said that we were super helpful.
Well, Carol, and this is beautiful. And so Barbara's loading the viewer showcase up today. And well, let me back up real quick. Yesterday afternoon, Sunday, we come to the shop about 1 o'clock just to check on the glass blowing furnace. And outside is a 26-inch diameter lead lamp that's probably over 100 years old. And on top of the table is a piece of Kokomo cat's paw. Anyway, Barbara showed, so I bring the lamp in, get the check out of the mailbox. Anyway, we get that in, and I go home and I walk in today, and Barbara's loading up the viewer showcase. Well, right away when I noticed the lamp, the Kokomo glass that the customer sent is not the glass. Carol, this is a favor to Ed, and the glass that's in my lamp repair is actually your Ouroboros that's in your window. So I don't know if you have any more of that glass, Carol, but if you do, I need to buy some. Or if you have the part number from Ouroboros so that I can order it to fix this lamp.
Oh, it's
Carol?
a Bullseye Curious glass.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you have a little 6 by 6 inch piece of it.
I would like to buy it because it'll do the lamp that I need to repair, and it's
Bullseye
the closest
Curious.
thing.
Maybe they have something.
Yeah, and maybe if you do, Carol, anyway, and if not, if you have a Bullseye Curious, if you have a number, I'll get a hold of Bullseye and get some of it coming because I really need it to fix this lamp. So
Beautiful window, Carol.
it's a
Love the
beautiful
colors.
window. Your construction is great, and your choice of foils, which are really small, I'm guessing 3/16. Your soldering is exceptional, and so is your glass cutting.
Very nice. Okay, next up is Pauline. Pauline and I had round and round trying to get this little woodpecker uploaded, but
Well, Pauline,
it's a sweet little piece.
that is a beautiful woodpecker, and it looks like you may have used the Kokomo 151 on the brown on the tree, and that's absolutely gorgeous.
That just reminds me of our
It's
backyard.
A pileated woodpecker.
Yeah, so pretty. Thank you, Pauline. Yay. Okay, and this is Ed Forsman.
Ed,
Ed did the printing with the Glowforge, and it was engraved with the Glowforge.
okay.
Okay, and he said he loves his silver schnitt.
Oh, that's awesome, Ed. I'm glad that we took the time to show everybody those different glass cutters, because there's not just one glass cutter for everybody. Some people have 2 or 3 in their hands. So
Okay, next up is Jules Rickard,
Jules, that's beautiful.
and that is 9 inches by 9 inches, and it's a leaded sun catcher. It's very sweet,
Very pretty.
very pretty. Love the colors. Love purple and green together. It's very nice.
Y'all, there's so much talent out there amongst our glass community. I just think everybody that has sent in these beautiful photographs for our showcase deserves a really big round of applause because they're awesome.
Mary. Okay, this is the other one. This is Dee Dee Niderhouse Mandrill.
Dee Dee, I know you're in the house tonight, and that is really a beautiful piece of work, and it just a real absolutely awesome.
So Dee Dee said that this is, I think, she's made a few of these, and this one she made for her cousin. This is the second one that she's made, and she said it's a lot of fun. It's fun project. It looks like it.
That's just
very
gorgeous,
cool.
doesn't it?
Very
And
cool.
if you don't know how to play the guitar, that makes you want to start playing if you could play one like that.
Exquisite. Is
Yes,
what my God
absolutely
said.
beautiful. Thank you for bringing that to.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, for sharing our viewers with it.
Okay. Did I miss one? Okay. Here we are, Ray. Oh, this is by Susie. This is beautiful, Susie. Thank you so much for sharing this fuse piece.
It's beautiful, Susie. Congratulations on your new found techniques that you enjoy.
So the first person that saw this after Susie made it had to buy it. So congratulations on that, Susie.
That's what we like. We like making them and
It's
selling them.
Sometimes you can't get a picture of it before it sells. So good thing you got a picture of it.
Congratulations. Now, Ray, you need one for your dresser.
Okay, let's see. I should have that. I want to go back. Did I skip? It seems like
You did. The
Did I
pumpkin.
skip one?
Uh-huh.
no.
Lena?
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
There
Okay.
we go. Yeah.
That one. I don't know if that one's on there or not. Okay. This is by Lena Napier, and she took a class with us when?
Beginner class back
Beginner.
in July.
In July. The first pumpkin on the left is her own design, and that one is 4.5 by 4.5 inches, and then the other one is 9 by 6 3/4.
And they're both beautiful, Lena.
And she said she loved making it, and she used Mother's Brazilian Carnauba cleaner wax on it, and she said it really shines.
Okay. And let's see, is there one more in there? One more in there?
I apologize. I think there's one more that was supposed to make it in there that did not make it, and we'll share that in next month's viewer showcase. But congratulations to everyone. That was very, very nice. You guys are so talented and creative. We really appreciate you sharing your work with us. If you'd like to be included in viewer showcase, please send a short description with a good quality photograph to viewershowcase@gmail.com. I'm going to go get the dog.
We're gonna get that back and talk about it. So tonight for our glass chat, I got a new cutter in the mail, and I just want to share this cutter with you. This is our Thomas Grip glass cutter, and I want to share this with you. This has a TC9 head on it. Okay, so it's not a 135 degree angle. It's a little bit steeper than that. But this cutter here, I want you to see, fits in your hand just like that. So this is a great cutter for those of you that have a little bit of arthritis in your hand, because what happens is you end up using the weight of your whole hand on the glass cutter, and it really does a nice job. And you'll see this is a really, again, it's a good glass cutter. It's very lightweight. And you can always
You need to move over here.
We're working on getting a camera that goes straight up overhead, because I can't seem to keep my mind where my fingers need to be. And is that okay? There we go. So yeah, this cutter here, the cutter head spins around, but only because you're not holding this. So once you hold this like this is great for doing patterns. Can you see that? Okay. So here's our black marker. And this fits right in the palm of your hand.
They can't see.
Watch. So now when you're scoring, it's really not that bad. When you're cutting, and look, I want you to, I don't know if you can see that, but this is a brand new glass cutter, and you know what? It's not leaving any marks whatsoever on the edge of the glass. This sounds just really nice, and I like the way that it fits in my hand. I like the way it fits like on my palm right there. See that? And it just sits right in there, and I can control this cutter. I mean,
Can't even see it.
really nice. And I'm gonna turn my silver schnitz. And that's the beauty of these silver schnit pliers, is they'll go right on there sideways and take that, they'll take that round, just like that. So anyway, this little glass cutter, I think we did put it on our Amazon page. It sells for about $30. And all you need with it is, I mean, it does have a reservoir inside of it for a little bit of oil, y'all. But hey, I recommend for this little glass cutter, don't fill it up with oil or anything. Get you a little dip right there like that, and then bring it over, and let's see how things work out with our white glass.
Thank you, Rick.
Wow, Rick, hey, awesome, buddy. Hey, man, I tell you what, that copper caming, I'm gonna have to order some of that, because I just keep getting these ideas in my head, and I'm not sure who was here last week that said, oh, well, can you show us how to cut a half moon? So this is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that, because I told y'all that I would cut you a half moon, and this is kind of maybe a new moon because it's definitely steep. But as I've explained to y'all before, eliminate glass that you don't need. These little dots.
Thank you, Rick.
Thank you, Rick. These little dots represent glass that we don't need. Okay? And because we want to get the moon out. The moon is what's imperative. The moon. And we're cutting it on white glass, so this is going to eliminate two fears. Number one, cutting glass, period.
Now that white glass sounds different than the white glass from last week.
This is the same one.
The other one was
glass.
silent. This one's making a noise. Remember? Do you remember last week we couldn't hear it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right, Barb. I remember that now.
I thought it was a different one, but maybe it's the same. Could have been the cutter.
All right. So there's that much of it. So we've eliminated quite a bit of glass, y'all. All right. So here we go. We're going to take this. First of all, we're going to.
Yes.
Can you get in here? Are we good now?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, I'm over here. There we go. So remember, we want this point, but we have to grab our score in front of it, not behind it, but in front of it. So here we go. All right, I've started it. It broke. Now we're going to chase it. Now we're going to come back to this point, get away from it, bring it back to it, and bring it out, okay? And now we're going to take this end. And remember, see, we've lobbed off all of this, and it sure makes your job a lot easier And if you need to push this around with your thumb and turn it while you're cutting it, it's okay. All right. Now remember, we're going to grab on the inside of the point because we want it to stop, and we're going to put our knuckle underneath, down and away, and now we can cross over, stay behind the run, down and away, stay behind the run, down and away. Here we go, we're coming off. Just like a mailbox, everybody. There you go.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So if you take your time and use your index finger and your thumb, your grousing pliers, and remember, you don't pull down on your grousing pliers. Let's go to the big camera, Barb, please. You don't pull down on the grousing pliers. You pull down on the glass and hold the glass with your grousers, and you'll find things will come out a lot easier for you. So that's good. I hope that helps everybody. You know, I think anytime that we can show you how to cut points, relieve pressure on your scores, things like that, those are the things that will help you build up your confidence so that when you're cutting glass, you are more confident than at any time in your life when you're cutting glass.
Confidence.
Confidence.
Building confidence.
That's right.
Okay, guys. Right after this show, we got a short 3-minute video. And like I said, that'll take you right through those cutting videos. If you have questions about cutting, there's long videos all stacked up waiting for you to watch. And they're not mixed up in with the short, so you can just plan on watching it start to finish.
Well, Joyce, I'm glad that you liked that video or that quick little lesson on using your grousing pliers.
That was good.
Next week we're gonna show you how to cut a heart out of white glass. And remember, not all your glasses you can hear the score, so don't change the pressure when you're cutting glass.
Rosie says she has a little sign in her studio that says down and away.
I love it. And you know, in our glass blowing studio, I used to have a sign that just said turn, 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 turn.
Yeah.
Because people, you can't remember. But if you'll have that little check mark, it'll help you. That's great, Rosie. Awesome, girl.
Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Sunshine Glass. Thank you, everyone, for joining the live stream tonight.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it. And
check out that new cutter. If you don't have a Thomas grip cutter, check it out, and you can never have too many glass cutters.
And we will see you all in a few minutes at the video because it's a premiere and we'll be live. If you have any questions, just ask them there. I saw a couple questions come in, so if you want to go over there and ask a question. I don't have time to answer right now.
Yeah. So,
but,
and Carol, seriously, on that glass, if you have a 6x6, I'll pay for the shipping, and I'd love to have it so I could get this lamp done.
I think Mary needs to go.
Or just a part number, hun, so I can contact Bullseye. That'll be good too.
You're waking up all the dogs in the neighborhood. Okay, we gotta go. We'll see you soon.
It's good to see everybody tonight.